Welcome in beautiful Belgium, Maaseik. We got chickens, we got Justice TY. What's up, man?
None.
How was your flight? Nobody gives a fuck, but tell the people that want to know.
It was pretty miserable. I had a layover in Houston from Richmond, so I had to fly halfway across the United States, only to fly back over to the UK. And then I got in a van with your demise. Shut up, chicken! I got in a van with your demise, and they drove me from England to
Cologne,
Germany yesterday. So
see H2O, little biscuits, and your demise play.
For free at that. It's pretty cool.
So a couple of months ago, TY called or announced an 2-year hiatus. Tell us about what is the plan behind this, and how do you live up to the last couple of months? Because I think this is the last. You play one show, Groesrock, and then a week UK, and that's it for Europe and mainland. And then you probably do a couple of shows in America. And
yeah,
then?
we have like 2 or 3 shows left in the US after that. But the general idea was like, we've done so much as a band in the last couple of years, and I feel like there's so many directions we can go in as a band, and there's always different powers trying to pull you this way and pull you that way, like whether it be like a booking agent or like somebody who wants to manage you, or even a merch company, or this, that, the other, all these things that all kind of pull you different directions, because everybody wants to see your band do something different. There's no right way to do a band. Everybody has a different idea of what's right in their mind. And that, same thing with like people who like your band. Like, if you do a record that sounds like this, well, this person's happy and then this person's upset. And you can't really please everybody. But what's always the most important to us is just pleasing ourselves, But at this point, I feel like between the 5 of us in the band, we all have like a different idea of what we want from Trapped in Rice. So we decided that it'd be best to take a step back and then revisit in 2 years and see where we all stand then. For example, like certain people want to tour more than other people in the band and want to do this and want to take this sound and sound more like this, So
aren't you scared that it's going to be? You're going to say you're going to be back in 2 years, but aren't you scared that it's not going to happen? Because a lot of people are like, either if you come back, is it worth it? People still want to see you. Because I'm not going to say you're hot, but you're a good band right now. People want to see you. Aren't you afraid that if you come back in 2 years, people are like, we don't care about this band anymore?
Yeah, I mean,
or is it going to be in 2 years like you got all the other projects? You got Angel Dust going on, Beast got Turnstile going on. People got other bands. Maybe you're never gonna come back as Trapped in Rice again. Aren't you scared about that?
Maybe some of the first part. As far as like not wanting to do Trapped in Rice, like I think that it should be more if we can even hold out for 2 years. Which we absolutely will, because we said we're going to. That's what we're gonna do. Or at least 2000. That was the idea. Is 2015, no shows before 2015. But I don't know. It's like we're all gonna want to do it. Like in the next 2 years, it's gonna be killing us. Yeah. But I just think it's better in the long run that we do take the time off. But as far as what you were saying is like it's real good for Trapped in Rice right now. Like and it has been, as long as we've been a band. People have liked our band and looked out for us in a lot of ways. And there's like so many great bands coming up, and like there's always something new coming up that people like. So I guess on some level you do worry if people are gonna care as much, but if they don't in 2 years when we come back, we're just gonna have to be extra cool and do something special to win everybody's attention, I guess. Make good music. That's the best. Making good music, I think, is the most important thing to catch people's attention. And we've been writing a little bit for 7-inch that we're gonna release sometime during the break. So it's not like Trapped in Rice is just completely like not Trapped in Rice. Like we're just not doing shows and shit. Yeah. But we do all have different projects and shit. I know everybody's gonna be focused on those, and those are still gonna be real when Trapped in Rice is a band and doing stuff again. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point. Like it is a concern. Just cross your mind.
So since the beginning of Trapped in the Ice, playing like little shows in Baltimore and the area, you played all around the world. You've been to Hawaii like a month ago. How did this affect you personally and the band and everything?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I feel like I could go on for days about this. I think there's like lots of positive effects and negative effects. On the positive side, it's like people from where I'm from like don't leave where I'm from really. And I think like some of my friends and family like trip when I tell them that I've been to like Japan or like some of the places I've been in Europe. Or it's like anywhere, like you said, Hawaii, like anything. I've been like crazy places, and I would never have had that opportunity without doing the band. But on the negative side of the spectrum, I feel like I've spent so much time on the road that I've been like lacking in mental development in certain fields, like I feel like I'm still 18, 19, 20.
That's good, right?
In some departments, which is good, yeah. I think it's cool to keep a young mentality, but are these guys on the film right now?
Yeah, film them.
Some little baby chickens.
We got a little bit distracted by these young little chickens.
They're so cute.
It's more important than the interview.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely some negatives. Like it's like hard for me to relate to people my own age sometimes. Like normal people my own age. Like I could never just go to a bar and meet a 27-year-old woman and like talk to her about hardcore or like get my front teeth spin kicked out or something like that. Like it's just
spin kick on your teeth.
Yeah, that's like a common one. Like when normal people are like, "Oh, what happened to your tooth? How'd you break your tooth?" I'm like, "Oh, I got spin kicked in the face." They're like,
they go like, "What is a spin kick, sir?"
Yeah.
But I think personally that makes you more as a person in the world than a guy that is like 27 sits with his suit on a desk.
Oh yeah, of course.
You've seen so much more of the world and of people that personally I think that makes a person more a real person than the people that get out of college, get a job and stays there for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm happy, like the good outweighs the bad. It's like anything, any route you take in life, there's gonna be bad and good. It's like like you said, if you want to take a desk job, like you can have a normal life and you can go to the bar and drink drinks if that's what you want to do, and get married and settle down. And I want those things too, but just for me, my priority was seeing the world and the people in my band too. Like it's crazy, like there's 5 people in Trapped in Ice, and then Franz, who's been with the band always, and then Rashad rolls with us, and we've had a couple of people who roll with the band a long time, and it's just I feel like we were all kind of unique individuals in the beginning, and the band just transformed everybody into unique monsters. Like everybody's so different, crazy in their own way, and I don't know, being in a band and being on the road all the time does that to you. It's definitely way different than spending 6-7 years. Yeah.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
Booyah in your face.
What's that?
So, we talked about traveling the world. Did you develop a special appetite? Like you found like this one special dish in this part of the world that you crave for like the rest of your life? For example, you go here in Belgium right now, you got the special Belgian fries, for example, and in some other countries you got special dish. So what's your favorite food that you got during Trapped in Ice touring, and which?
So many things that I've never had before. I don't think I've ever even tasted curry prior to my first trip in England, and then after that I want curry sauce on everything always. And then like as far as like I don't know, breakfast foods, I like English breakfast a lot, and I feel like for a snack I'll always, when I'm home, I want a waffle with some chocolate on it or something,
So what you're saying, actually you're kind of spoiled like all the special
all the treats, lots of good treats. Ice cream's way more accessible. Like at every gas station there's like lots of different kinds of ice cream and stuff. And I've never been like crazy. I'm actually lactose intolerant. I shouldn't eat ice cream, but anytime I'm here I'm like eating ice cream every time we stop for gas or something. It's pretty terrible for me.
Listening to all the TOI records from the first one to the last one, your voice is one of the main things that makes TOI. Your voice is different from a lot of other hardcore bands. But listening to Big Kiss Goodnight, your voice is like really solid, like way proper than the first album. Did you have like practice vocals or what happened? Better recording studio or whatever?
I think just a matter of like touring and your voice just adapts to certain things. You know, like we played so many shows since we started as a band, and it's weird because like I've kind of like my only conscious effort a lot of times is to be more like audible and understandable, I guess. Like even when I talk in normal life, like everybody around me, and especially me, where I'm from, like just talks so shitty. And I feel like when I started traveling the world, I realized how incoherent I was. Like just,
slacking.
Yeah, I just talk like shit.
Yeah.
So I've like made a conscious effort just to speak better and like on stage with a microphone, like so people can understand what I'm saying. And then when I'm singing, I always try to be, more clear. But yeah, I don't know. Like I guess your voice just changes from like singing a lot, and I think I probably actually damaged some things in my voice to where it like won't let me do certain things that I wanted to do. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we definitely took our time with doing vocals. That record was produced by Chad Gilbert from New Found Glory and stuff, and he definitely was there with me. So maybe he had a positive influence on the way it came out. I don't listen to like a lot of Trapped in Ice records. Like very rarely I'll like go through like a couple old tracks and just to brush up and be like to remember elements of what we recorded for doing them live. But yeah, I don't know. I never really noticed any particular pattern in my voice, like anything. Does it make sense? It's kind of weird to like chill out and listen to your own band.
So, any funny stories that happened during touring with you and TUI?
There's so many stories I could go with. One kind of interesting thing is I have like a problem in my sleep. If I sleep next to somebody, and this sounds like the craziest thing, maybe it's not. Maybe some people know what I'm talking about. But I get like really touchy in my sleep. Like really physical. Like yeah, right. I always warn everybody if they sleep too close to me. But it's been a couple times.
You like to hug them, like.
Yeah, and like kiss and grind and all kind of weird things. But there's definitely multiple people in the band that won't sleep next to me anymore because they've gotten like tried to like hook up with Sam a couple times in my sleep. And it's real weird because like it just seems like I thought it was like a joke at first, and then I'd wake up and somebody be mad at me, and like Sam would be like, "What the fuck? Why you keep touching me? And you're being so weird."
And it's not like a normal job where you can sexually harass them, like send a lawyer to them. You're in a van, you're like.
You gotta deal with it.
Yeah, you gotta deal with it.
If I hook up with you in your sleep, you just gotta suck it up.
Put up some R. Kelly, bump a grind. There we go, man.
I don't know. It's. Brendan's a character, I could go on. I feel like we could do like a whole separate interview about.
I think he deserves like a show on MTV.
Yeah, I would.
Like the Brendan show. I'll fucking watch it. It would be awesome.
It'd be a success.
Like dress him up like a girl would be awesome.
Yeah, I like this story for Halloween. I was real depressed about it being Halloween. Like I didn't been home for Halloween in, like once in the last like 6 years maybe, and I woke up in the morning and I just I forgot about Halloween. And Brendan was like awake before everybody. He got dressed and he like was dressed like this crazy monster. And like he woke me up like talking in tongues and like making all kind of nonsense as this monster character. But he stayed in character basically all day. Like if you talk to him, he wouldn't really respond as Brendan, who's the monster all day. I really liked that. It made my Halloween, really brightened my Halloween up.
It's good. Let me film it. So, a lot of you guys got different bands right now. You did Sinam. It's not working out that well. It's working out, but all the other guys are older, have kids and stuff. So touring the world is not going to happen with that band. Mm-hmm. You just recently started a band called Angel Dust, where you dropped Edge and did like heroin. You told me to write the record. No, I'm joking. I'm not joking. He didn't drop the Edge. Internet
Never.
Fools didn't happen. Beast Move got Turnstile. Jared is playing Down to Nothing. Down to Nothing's not doing that much, but still, I heard David told me that he wants to do more with Down to Nothing.
Yeah, I think they're doing a little more coming up. Also, Jared has a band. He sang on a record. They did a record recently. It's called Dismissed. They did a demo. It's pretty sweet. And then Sam and Brendan have Diamond Youth together. and then I feel like there's more. There's so many bands between all of us.
You keep busy. All the guys keep busy.
Yeah. We have like new projects we're working on, stuff like that, and just fun stuff. But we're all gonna be pretty active. Touring still, like Angel Dust can be doing a lot, and then anytime Sinam can do things, we'll do some stuff. And Diamond Youth's always on tour, and like you said, Down Nothing's gonna be doing a little more, and they got a new record coming out and shit. It's pretty sweet. If you haven't heard any of it,
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we like I said, and we're still doing a Trapped in Rice 7-inch. We're working on that, like little by little. We're always together, like Turnstile's touring with Angel Dust. So I'll be with Franz and Brendan.
You gotta be around, So any last shout outs, like things you want to say before you leave to England and then back home? So this is going to be the last time in a while you're going to be in Europe. Hopefully you're going to visit like without the band or whatever. You're always welcome. But any last shout outs? Yeah, I mean,
like you said, it's definitely scary that like what.
Shout out to Ming Chicken over here.
This chicken's wild, man. It's like the idea is scary. Like to me, it's like, what if I never come back to Europe or to the UK? But it's definitely just not going to be the case. Like we'll be back with Trapped in Rice, and hopefully be back with other bands, and hopefully just come back to visit and hang out. So I mean, shout out to everybody who's looked out for us in the UK and in mainland Europe. I mean, I could go on for days. Lots of different companies.
People know who they are. So.
But it's been real. Our time spent with Trapped in Rice in Europe, and we'll definitely be back. But just not until 2015, at least.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
See you around, man.